Hey guys, welcome to your daily WOD Briefing. Happy May the 4th. May the 4th be with you today. Let's go ahead, let's get started on your warm-up. We're going to start with 3 rounds of 30 double unders. We'll go into 10 quad pulls, 10 knee pulls, 5 inchworms with a push-up, 10 Frankensteins, a lateral squat walk across the room there and back, and then 10 stripper squats. Alright? Let's talk about those double unders. If you guys got them, awesome. If not, you guys are going to go to either single, so give me 30 single unders, or you're going to give me jumping jacks. So you'll start a nice pencil position, jump your feet back or out, and then hands come up top. All right, so give me 30 of those guys. Next, you're going to give me 10 quad pulls. We're going to go 10 total, so 5 each side. With your quad pulls, I want you guys to take your time on these, all right? Try and move through a range of motion. I'm not looking for a specific long stretch to be held. However, I do want to see you guys on the quad pulls. You're going to pull your heel to your butt cheek, push your hips forward, and then switch feet. All right, so I'm trying to get a nice stretch to my quad here in the front of my leg as I go through that range of motion. Next, you guys have 10 knee pulls. So you're going to grab your knee, pull your knee into your chest. Again, same concept. I'm trying to move through a full range of motion, not necessarily looking for a huge static hold of a stretch. For your inchworms, you guys are going to keep your arms, your legs locked out. You're going to lock them out or walk them out. Keep your hands tight to your side, chest touches the floor. And then you're going to inch your feet as close to your hands as possible and continue that process all over again. Okay, you're going to give me 5 total here. I'm looking for a stretch back in the hamstrings. If you guys need to drop to your knees on those inchworms, you can drop to your knees as well. Okay. Next, you guys have 10 Frankensteins. So again, 5 each side. On your Frankenstein, your goal here is to keep your leg locked out. Opposite hand is going to make contact with opposite foot, and you're going to actively pull your foot back down. So we're going to tap and then pull that foot back down. Okay. Your lateral squat walk, I want this to be nice and low. Okay, you guys are going to keep your feet set in your squat stance as you guys go, but hips are going to be back, knees are going to be out. I'm externally rotating these hips here. I'm turning on my glutes, and I'm pushing everything out, and I'm going to stay nice and low all the way through. Okay, making sure to not bring my feet closer together than my squat stance, and to not come up and out of the stance as I move. Okay, so stay low as you go. Ooh, that rhymed. You'll go there and back, across whatever your room you guys are in. Okay, and then last but not least, we have 10 stripper squats. You might be thinking, what the heck are these? Well, let me show you. Feet are going to be in your squat stance. Okay, hands are going to be above your hips. Hips are going to go back. Knees are going to go out. Hip crease passes your knee. But on the way up, you're going to keep your butt as high as you can. So you're going to lead with your butt. So lead with your butt. Lead with your butt. Okay. I'm looking for a hamstring stretch in those as well. That's your warm-up for today. Okay. Let's go ahead. Let's jump into part 1. You guys have 4 sets of 6 reps of tempo Bulgarian split squats. Okay. The tempo is going to be a 5-second descent, a 3-second pause at the bottom, and then 1 explosive push out of that bottom pocket. And you're going to give me 6 on each side. That will be 1 set. Okay, you guys are going to work through 4 sets of that. So make sure you guys are giving yourself about 2 minutes of rest between each set. Don't rush that rest time. Okay. We're going to be weighted with these, so try and grab an odd object. Grab a dumbbell, a kettlebell if you guys have it. If you guys have a barbell, excellent. Work with your barbell. But we're going to be working these as heavy as possible, as long as, as heavy as we can with the weight that we have. Or if you guys do have a barbell, as heavy as possible, okay? Let's talk about what these should look like. So let's first of all, before we even grab weight, talk about what that split squat position should look like. So my back foot is going to be elevated. That's what the Bulgarian portion of this means. So back foot's going to be elevated. And you want to make sure that height of your elevation is going to be about knee height. So for me, this chair is pretty much perfect, right? I want it to be about knee height. But back leg's to be elevated. You're going to jump your front foot out, right? And you want to start with extension to the hip right off the bat. You don't want to start with your knee being in line with each other. Okay, so make sure you guys have extension to that hip right off the bat. Now from here, your first goal is we're keeping the weight between our big toe, our pinky toe, and our heel, not front foot. Okay, we're going to shove the knee down and back towards whatever object's behind you. So I'm going to drive my back knee down and back towards that chair. My goal is to get my hip crease as far past this knee as I can. I'll drive through my heels and open my hips up at the top, okay? So again, driving this back knee down and back, torso stays vertical, drive through that front heel and come all the way up. But don't forget, we do have a tempo, okay? So in the tempo, you're gonna give me 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, hold for 3, 2, 1, and up, okay? 5 seconds and 3 seconds never get any shorter. So make sure your tempo is consistent all the way through your working sets. If you guys are gonna weight these, you have a couple options. If you guys have a set of dumbbells, you can hold them to your side. You guys can also pick them up here, hold them like so. You can put a dumbbell on each side and move this way. It's kind of whatever's comfortable for you here, whatever you have access to. But again, the same concept still applies. Just be careful when you guys are going to jump that foot out, that you guys are comfortable and you're balanced, okay? And remember guys, always save yourself, not the weight. So if you guys lose your balance, ditch the weight and recover. Okay, so again, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, hold for 3, 2, 1, and up. That's gonna get spicy. Okay, that's gonna be part 1 for today. Part 2, you have a workout called the walk-up shame, because that's how it's gonna feel after. You guys have 3 rounds of 1 minute max effort jumping air squats, 1 minute of rest, okay? And then a 1 minute of a body weight Bulgarian split squat on the right side, 1 minute of rest. 1 minute of max effort body weight Bulgarian split squats on the left side, 1 minute of rest, max effort V-ups for 1 minute, and then 1 minute of rest. Okay, so we're gonna move through that for 3 whole rounds, okay? Your goal here is to go max effort every single round, okay? So what would be helpful is for that first round, get a number that you think you can obtain and maintain all throughout. You know, this is not a Tabata. I'm not looking for you to sustain that number, but I do want us to have a number to work towards as we go, okay? So again, make sure you guys are going max effort every single minute. Okay, let's talk about these jumping air squats. So you guys are gonna be in your squat stance. Feet are gonna be just outside shoulder width distance, toes are pointed out at a slight angle. Hands are gonna be above your shoulders. Hips are gonna go back, knees go out. You're gonna get to the very bottom of your squat and then pop right out of the bottom of that by driving through your heels and jumping those hips up, okay? Make sure you guys are being explosive. Make sure you guys are getting lift off the ground. And again, hips are opening up and feet leave the floor, okay? Max effort, 1 minute jumping air squats. Good, you guys have 1 minute of rest. And you guys have max effort body weight Bulgarian split squats. We just went over those for part 1. Same form still applies, no weight necessary. We're going for max effort body weight. Okay, so on 1 minute, you guys will do the right side. On the other minute, y'all will do the left side, okay? Last but not least, we have those V-ups, okay? With your V-ups, I do like these done in a very specific way. And know that there are levels to scale your V-ups with. And I'd rather see a perfect scaling option than see a sloppy prescribed or RX version, okay? So we're gonna be in a hollow body position. So feet are together, toes are pointed, arms are gonna be extended behind your head, okay? They're locked out. Keeping your legs locked out. This is a huge part of a V-up, is maintaining that lockout position with your legs. You guys are going to keep your shoulders off the floor, chin stays tucked to the chest, and you're going to touch the very top of your V-up, okay? So hands touch the shoelaces or your toes. Again, I want to see shoulders stay off the floor all the way through all your reps, right? This is not your return position, but this is, okay? If we're going to scale to shin touches, so we're just going to scale the range of motion. So similar concept, same starting position, or we're going to scale to a tuck up, or you guys can always scale to sit-ups as well, okay? Okay, that is your workout for today. May the 4th be with you, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.